Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today we're going to assemble Yosemite Sam. This model is from RedDadSteve over on Colts. I believe he's also on Maker World, and his models are 100% free and they print individually. So anybody with a single color 3D printer can print these, which is honestly awesome. So I've made a couple of his models before, like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Today we're going to do Yosemite Sam, like I said. First things first, we need to sort this out by color. Alrighty, now we're going to glue this entire model together. Words of recommendation for anybody who does end up printing this model and watches me do this. It's easier to start in the middle with this print specifically, due to the fact that a large majority of the parts do connect to here first, which is the shirt. And it makes it kind of difficult to handle all of the model from, say, the bottom up or the top down, because a lot of pieces slot into this. So we're going to start here, but I'm also going to make sure we line everything up before we start, because there is a specific direction that all of this is supposed to go. Got some supports to remove. All right, I separated it out by part. So what we're going to do here is try and match this up as best as possible. So on the belt buckle here, it looks like that's the bottom side of it because it's sloped downward, which means it would connect just like that. Although it leaves a weird overhang, so maybe it goes like that. Yep, that seems to fit a little bit better. I don't know if it does or not. All right, so I think I figured it out after looking at the picture. I'll bring this down here. Oh man, you guys won't be able to see that very well. I'll put it in the middle of the ring light there. You can kind of see that. Come on, right there. So it doesn't give necessarily a super detailed breakdown, but I can see the shoes are supposed to fit kind of perfectly into the base. So what I did is I put the shoes onto the base and I just made them fit without having to stretch them. If you swap the feet around on this, they don't sit right. It tries to flare out because they're not in the right position, but that is correct. So now we need to glue it as such. So let's take this and glue this together very carefully. Well, I mean, as careful as I can be, really. But let's see this. Oh wow, I need to get that out of here. Get that out of here. All right, now let's see how well we can do. All right, let's get that going. Let it dry for a minute. I would hold it in place, but I don't know if it necessarily needs it. All right, now let's glue those chaps on there. Let's just make sure that these line up the way they should. And they do. Well, actually, if you just go like that. So this lines up the way it should. No, you know what? Does it go like this? How does he have? Nope, he has this on the bottom. So it does go like this. Now we just have to make sure we line everything up. Here's what that little block is for. Slips into here and goes into the base. It's easier just to put it in the base first. I'm going to glue that in. Oh, well, I'm not going to glue that in place. It's now stuck. And then this should just be able to slip on there like so. Beautiful. Let's glue these legs on, and then we'll move on from there. God, I love Gloop so much. If anybody from Gloop ever sees this, I am totally okay with repping your company all the time. I would love to. All right, this is now glued together. I don't have to worry about anything. Let's stand them up. Beautiful. I think I'm going to try and glue this together as long as I can get this apart without causing too many problems. Beautiful. I'm going to glue that on. Might be a little overkill here, but oh well. I need it to survive shipping because, like I said in the beginning, this is going to be the monthly giveaway over on Patreon. I highly suggest you go check it out. You also get access to my Discord server over there, and you can talk to me and the other patrons on there. It's a pretty good time. I'm gonna get this on here. The worst part is kind of gluing the smaller pieces. I'm sure you can imagine why. With gloop, it kind of gets everywhere, so I might have to go grab a Q-tip or something. But this is going a lot better than I thought it would. So far, anyways. Can you stand up? Look at that. He stands up. Learn to walk. All right. Need to get this on there. I don't think there's a right or wrong way. Yeah, there is. There's a taper. There's a taper right there, so we just got to get that in there. I'm going to save that for not now. I'll get a Q-tip for that. All right. I can definitely glue. Yeah, I'm going to glow, all right. I can definitely glue that in. I don't think I need to. I think this presses in there pretty hard. I'm not getting that out. I don't think I'm getting that out at all. Squeeze! I don't think that's coming out. Nope, that's not coming out. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. All right, now here comes, I think this is actually probably the most difficult part. I'm gonna take and torch these to kind of clean up the white part of them. That's actually where his eyes go, which is funny because it's part of his eyebrows. Old cartoons, man. They were the best. Let me know down in the comments below what your old favorite cartoon character is. I'm sure RedDadSteve over there has some that I could print. I love printing his models. They're a ton of fun. I won't sell any of these, by the way, but I will give them away over on Patreon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. For those, honestly, I just love these so much. The attention to detail is just crazy, honestly, especially for being 3D printed or 3D printable. Okay, so here's the hardest part from what I have experienced. I think I can get this is called the neck back piece. I think I can get this in place first before I glue any of that stuff in. Let's glue this on. Like, what is this? You didn't say anything. Yeah, I'm getting there. God, this is nerve-wracking. All right, so we got that. Pop this down right there, and then there should be some gloop in there. A little of this stuff goes a long ways. Make sure I got the right eye. That slips in there like, oh man, no. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. It's just taken. Go over there. Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's what we like to see. Now we'll take the nose, slip it up under. That amount of gloop should hold it just fine. All right. I think I'm just gonna lather this piece up right here. And by lather, I mean very small amount of glue. Okay. All right, so I'm back. I'm pretty sure it's been drying long enough now. I'm not able to move it with just a slight bump and roll. So let's see about fitting these into here. Okay, kind of just looks like Frankenstein coming at you. Now comes the fun part, which is gluing on these tiny little ears. I can't remember, there we are. They have a flat side like that, and then of course the glue side. And man, now I remember how difficult this was. Okay, I guess, you know what, I thought that was gonna be worse. I don't know. I'm not left-handed, I can tell you that, so that's probably why the other side was worse. This one went in a lot easier. One of my biggest worries is actually coming up, and that's the eyes. I am back. I have some Q-tips. I even thought about calling these toothpicks before I said that, and I still call them Q-tips. I have some toothpicks, and I have some Q-tips. Let's see if we can glue in these pieces. So the hardest part about this is gloop dries extremely fast, so we have to kind of scrape it off. Kind of get it in like little drops like that, and then we have to take and maneuver it in place. tapers at the bottom, which means this goes right there. And that presses in pretty tight. I think that'll be enough glue to hold that guy in place without issue. But now comes the hard part. It's trying to glue those eyes in. All right, so there that goes. And just like that, his eyes are done flawlessly. Love it. All right, let's move on to the hat. And then we'll just take this. God, that looks so good. All right, so he's sitting pretty over here. We're gonna leave him over there to dry. Now let's assemble this. All right, they're done. This is one of the last steps, and now we need to glue them to the model. I know you probably don't need to glue them to the model, but I think it is probably imperative that you do, because these could fall out pretty easily. And I don't necessarily want that. Yeah, man, that looks good. Let's get these together. All right. Come on, get on there. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys out so you can kind of get the whole model and appreciate it more. So let's do a little spin. If you guys want to be entered into the drawing to win this model, I have 3 sub tiers over on my Patreon. The not basic and super not basic will get you entered in to win this guy. Go check it out. You'll also get access to several other features like Discord and model requests for things like this that get you to skip the line, and mentions in my videos. Thank you, Nathan Tebow, for being my first Patreon subscriber. He's also ordered stuff from my Etsy store, which you saw me pack earlier today, which is awesome. I thank you for all the support. And to all my future Patreon subscribers, I will be doing these monthly and giving them away at the end of the month. This will start one for June, but overall, I am super happy with this model, and I hope whoever receives it is happy as well. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you'd like to see any of the older cartoons. RedDadSteve has a great selection over there. There's a lot of Peanuts characters, these old cartoons like this. I think I saw some Flintstone signs as well. I'd love to do those prints and give them away to the community. So thank you again for all the support. We just hit 600 subscribers as well. I can't thank you enough. Patreon will be linked down in the description. My Twitter's linked down in the description, as well as my Etsy shop is linked down in the description, where you can buy things like him. Soon enough, Bulbasaur's coming, and some other models back there that you can kind of see. Zarua's on the model shop right now. And when you guys see this, we will have already picked our winner for the giveaway that ended May 31st to give away Rapidash, Zarua, and Zarua. So they'll already be gone by the time you guys see this, but thanks everybody. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, so you guys keep doing what you do. Have a great night.